Once upon a time, pharmaceutical companies were considered laggards in adopting digital. No more. Indeed, where we are going, pharmaceutical companies are making much more wider inroads into the digital transformation. Today, it's all about patient centricity. In the digital age, patients are becoming less dependent on doctors for advice and are willingly able to take better control of their own health. They feel empowered with vast amount of information available online and through apps and through health wearables such like Fitbit, Apple Watch. In addition to this, patients are keener to evaluate different healthcare products and services, considering all of them are bearing a huge cost element. So essentially, the success for the commercial model of a pharmaceutical company really depends upon how do they engage with the patients while they make such evaluations and through what right digital channels. Let's talk about the 4 key disruptive digital trends which is revolutionizing the way pharmaceutical companies work in today's digital age. First, personalized care. The ability to provide personalized interactions with the stakeholders is a key value driver from the digital technology to any industry. In the pharmaceutical, this relies to the use of sensors and digital services to provide tailored care around the clock. Within few years, a significant portion of a pharmaceutical portfolio will drive value through more than just drugs. Drugs will be part of the overall digital ecosystem that also continuously monitoring the patient health and providing feedback to the physicians and the other stakeholders. Most of the companies have already started integrating their products with the services. For example, Welldoc recently launched the FDA-approved mobile app by the name BlueStar to monitor diabetic type 2 patients. We have AlephCor launched a medically approved smartphone-based app to do EKGs. With a span of 30 seconds, you can have a medically approved electrocardiogram. And not to forget, Otsuka launched the first ever digital pill, Abilify MySight, which led a rat race among other companies to come up with similar initiatives. Second, omni-channel conversations with physicians and patients. Patients today have already started using patient portals to retrieve all medical records, to communicate with their physicians, and also to communicate with the communities, the patients suffering from similar diseases, to know about their experiences. Anytime, anywhere, virtual care will become very common. US Department of Defense is already evaluating in the testing phase of putting robots to evaluate the soldiers coming from the war zone for the post-traumatic stress disorder. The UK government, the politicians are already making promises to have Skype conversations of patients and physicians legalized by 2020. All of these interactions provide opportunities for the pharmaceutical company to drive value. And to realize it, they will have to bring a very strong digital marketing platforms with the likes of what being deployed by other industries. Third, data-driven insights using advanced analytics to improve the product pipeline. Pharmaceutical companies are sitting on wealth of data, usually locked in organization silos. Some enterprises have already started analyzing and linking and mining data sets from internal and external sources to come up with the right product strategies as well as a pipeline. It still lies a big opportunity. For example, pharmaceutical companies or other healthcare providers can analyze and mine data from insurance providers, physicians, labs, clinics, hospitals, to come about the real-world evidence about the drug efficiency as well as the other clinical practices. Fourth, real-time responsiveness. Automate processes to improve cost and bring agility. The emerging technologies like cloud, mobile, sensors, next-gen BI will bring in next wave of automation in the business processes that is streamlined with automated workflows and less handovers that will bring transparency to the way we do business today. The concepts like RPA, robotic process automation, becomes truly important for every enterprise to adopt. In pharmaceutical industry, your typical processes like patient onboarding, sales and marketing operations, the marketing content approval will benefit immensely from this automation. Similarly, in the clinical trial management area, from recruitment to submissions, the automation will immensely help. Lastly, most pharma enterprises have already started some digital initiatives, but talent and resources could be fragmented, usually across small initiatives. So the question to ponder is what stage of a digital journey you are in and what help do you need to move forward?